A new dawn is here.
I am unapologetic to a cause
Ready to push your cause.
that befits the urban status.
I'm here to make sure you stay funky fresh,
Dripped up to the max.
flexed up and in vogue,
This is me.
mastering the acts of arts. A beautiful dawn.
A new hope is born.
I got you. This is YRefrsh, YFM.
Yearn for more.
Okay, and it is a lovely Friday evening right here on your number one TV station, your all of quality entertainment. This is the Late Nite Celebrity Show. My name is Foster Romanus, and tonight it's going to be Rambo style. Now, from Wednesday, I told you that YFM is refreshing, YFM is revibrating, YFM is recondulating, YFM is, like anything you can add to it, yeah what I'm saying. So yeah, we are still in the refreshing moment. We brought you DJ Loft and Brownberry. This evening I have the DJ and the presenter as well. Now the DJ's name, it is on way. The presenter's name, it is on way. So today's show will be some way show. Today we freestyle show. But then before then, let me remind you that tomorrow at 6, right here on ETV Ghana, it is the Ghana Beverage Awards. On Facebook, you can watch it on the Ghana Beverage Awards Facebook page. Who wins what? Who wins the Spirit of the Year? Which company wins the overall Beverage Company of the Year? And what have you? So you want to know, just stick to ETV Ghana for that. And then also, if you want affordable PPEs, this is the moment where you have to be safe. Protect yourself. Make sure you wear the prescribed safety equipment. Now you have kind of face mask, face shield. If it's a PPE, make sure it is quality. And so, just contact this number for that: 0595 161 205 0595 161 205 0592 406 921 and 0244 546 844. There you can purchase single items, wholesales, and all. Just contact 0244 546 844. Now, let's get into the studio. Okay, so one is called Rev.Erskine. Alright. And that's the presenter, Rev.Erskine. When you use Moja sing, yeah, Reverend. And the DJ is DJ Ganj. So like just have a day like some area DJ Ganj, you go hear Rastafari. What's up, people? You are welcome.
Thank you. Was good.
Okay, with this one, I'm going to do more of the talking with Ganj because I don't want to pick once a while there. But so Ganj, people say they like talking, cry, be true.
No,
they like talking.
Yeah.
But why they say that?
there's time for everything.
At the Ganj.
Yeah,
I'm still curious why you have the name DJ Ganj.
The fact is, I had a senior who had the name, and I just look alike like him, so people started calling me by that name. That was how it got started. If truly, anybody will go at disco, like go fit to ask them.
Yeah, they are not around, so we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. It's not like.
Yeah, anyhow.
Said no great American.
Everybody is not here again.
Don't be saying like
you ask me question, I give you answer. You don't believe.
I'm just asking, is it not because I also had a thought. So I'm like, It's not what I'm thinking.
No, no, no.
But you know what I'm thinking?
No.
But is that one to...
If your mind.
Rev.Erskine.
Chairman.
Is it Rev.Erskine or how? What's Rev?
It's Reverend. What was a Reverend? The short form is Rev. So I mean.
But why did you decide to choose?
Let me borrow the words of DJ Ganj. It was my senior who had this. We looked alike, and so people started calling me Rev, and then it got stuck. I'm lying. I'm kidding. I mean, Charlie, you know, back in uni, back in Legon, people had Spirito, people had Devil, people had Orangi and the rest. I mean, people were called Tagore and all sorts of names. I found myself bearing the nickname Rev because my friends said I look like a pastor. I mean, but then I still did streets plus them, you know. So I remind them of a pastor when we go out. And so I kept it. I mean, I'm like, so to my friend, oh devil, why can't I call myself the Rev? I mean, I'm not a pastor, by the way, but I'm the Rev of my game. You understand?
Hey, who's a Rev? Now you're the umpire and I say.
Oh, I mean, it's the character. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm a smooth person if you know me. Like people who know me personally, I'm a smooth person. So even when I argue with you smoothly. I get my facts right, and you know I lay it down for you. You understand?
All right, people. So these are my guests tonight, Rev.Erskine and then DJ Ganj, all the way from Y107.9 FM. So we are talking about YRefrsh as a new hashtag. So I'll start with Reverend. I mean, you are the frontier sort of because you are the presenter. So let's know what this whole refresh thing is.
So YRefrsh is a new campaign for Y107.9 FM, the mother brand for the Y. I mean, we have 3 YFMs. This is like the main YFM, like the big Y. And so we just decided to...
Why are they other two so that the people...
They are the babies. So Kumasi Y102.5 FM and then Takrady Y97.9 FM.
So there's Kumasi.
Yes, so the entire YRefrsh is a campaign, is a radio campaign, is a new face of YFM. If you've been following YFM for the past 11 years, you know that we change our style every time. I mean, we are the pace setters, and as pace setters, we always have the bragging rights and the birth rights to change the game whenever we feel like. And so it's a whole new trend. There's a whole new wind blowing on the urban airwaves. We're bringing new faces, I mean new voices, new music, new content. Pretty much we're just adding a whole lot to make it new. And then the YRefrsh, I mean, fresh is green, you know. Yeah. Fresh is new, and there's Y in there. The Y is the youth brand, and so it's YRefrsh, the new face of YFM. It's the same brand though, but then I mean, we've sent our game to the next level with this.
Wow. Wow. So that means that there are new faces, there are new voices, new programs.
Not new programs, new content. Yeah, that's how it sounds. I mean, for the past 11 years, we've made hit makers here in Ghana. We've made the biggest music celebrities. Check the records. We're there. Along the line, we decided to pick a few things. I mean, if you work with the youth, you don't always want to take care of the entertainment, the music, the fun side of it. I mean, you want to take care of things that pertain to their development as well. So, I mean, we've added a lot more CSR-driven content. We've added a lot more interactive content. Now we're giving a lot more back. We're targeting things that has to do with development, with, our new baby Y Leaderboard series. I mean, we are investing so much into developing the youth. About 61% of our population is considered as the youth, and so it will be super detrimental to just have fun with them and not talk and work on their development. And so now every content we give you from morning till night has a little bit of something in there that is going to drive you towards your personal development. And when I say development, it spans across all the various interests. If it's medicine you love, there's a little bit of something in there for you on why. If it's business you love, we have something for you. If it's leadership and entrepreneurship, we have all that for you. And so that is the whole vibe with the new face of YFM.
Oh wow, awesome. So Ganj, you are the sort of like the pilot, like you said, because you set the ball rolling with the music, and how has that affected you as a person with the whole YRefrsh thing?
Nothing has really changed, actually, because all we have to do is just to put in more effort and more energy, like the zeal and the passion is all that you just need to increase, because actually it's a station that has been running for over 11 years
yeah.
now. And for somebody like me, I can say I've been there over 10 to 11 years now.
Yeah, I
It's
was
still
going to
running.
ask you how, like, when you joined YFM. So,
Uh,
you're part of the whole startup of YFM.
I think just about 6 months down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So YFM is sort of the first radio station you worked
Yeah,
with?
since 2009.
Whoa.
Somewhere in September.
Take us through the journey. 11 years down the line, you've seen all the faces, so you can tell us how the growth has been and how it has impacted you.
They started as a youth station gradually, and trust me, nothing has really changed when it comes to programming. But for now, like through the gradual process, we've built up a lot of musicians, like he said,
Yeah.
and we are still in that game, and we are still putting in more effort to make the station grow.
Yeah. Wow.
Since somewhere around like 2005, there about to now, there had been some 1 or 2 changes. Like on weekends we used to have this reggae program, but still as the programs change, it hasn't really affected the station that much, because anything they put across, everybody puts in all the effort to make sure it works.
Yeah.
Because we work together as a team. That is one thing that has really built up the brand, no matter the circumstances.
Oh wow. Okay, so Rev, how long have you been with YFM?
Oh. Since 2015, I was with the station for about a year and a half as an intern. But so let me say 6, but then officially as a presenter 5 years.
So
my 5th year.
Your internship days, what actually moved you to want to be behind the microphone?
Well, truth be told, I think I haven't said this on any platform before. From day one, that was a dream. So I'm going to share a picture with you. Maybe next time you can play it or show it to your viewers. The first day I got the opportunity to enter the studio as an intern for Joel. Right after the show, before DJ Blow came on, I went and stood behind the microphone and took a picture. I was very, very skinny. I took a picture, and then it's still on my phone though, and it's on my Facebook. I told myself, this is the dream, and it's going to happen. And so I kept the picture on my laptop as my screensaver. And then day in, day out, right after work, when I come to campus, I open it up. Wherever I open it up, pretty much, I see the picture there, and then it motivates me. So it's been the dream since day one. Day one of my internship as a producer. I was a reporter for the Campus Express show. That was what was just keeping me up. I mean, that was the prize at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I was just working towards that. And it worked. It worked somewhere around, 18 months after. It worked. It wasn't easy, but I mean, it was worth it.
So how did you feel when you were called as an intern and you were told, you know what, you're being upgraded?
That's not what happened.
What happened?
I fought for it.
Okay.
Yes, he's my witness. I mean, so this was how it worked. I mean, I was an intern and a part of the production team for the Campus Express, so I pretty much knew everything about campus news. I would produce, I would write the script, send it to my senior producer, who's Stanley, and then they will forward it to Joel. And then in the course of the show, you have to be present in the studio to discuss the issues that you put in there or the content that you put in there. So I was pretty much doing follow-ups on the content that I put in there for the number of months that I did it. And then through all that, I was being trained. I mean, Joel Orleans was the one that brought me on. He pretty much just showed me the way. Like, this is how you do it. And then I was observing as well. I mean, I felt it was an opportunity for me to learn. So even if I was a cleaner or a technician in there, I still had the opportunity to go into the studio.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I would observe what Joel would do, whoever comes on. But I think at a point, Eddie Blay would come right after Joel too. I would stay back and then watch how they do it. And so when the opportunity came, this was what happened. I think there was a promotion for Joel. He moved on to the next show, and then the YC slot became vacant. And so they gave a few of us the chance to try. I tried, and I think my efforts were far ahead of my other guys. And so I was given the chance to do it. So it wasn't like I was there doing my thing and I was called, come and see if you can do it. No, I was actually prepared for it. And so I went in there, and it was still a learning process. I grew with the brand. I tell people all the time. I grew with the brand. Like I'm a son of YFM. You know, like I learned my steps. I had no prior radio experience. I tried Radio Universe, but your people bounced me. I will mention their names. Gideon Kodo back then. This guy, the dark guy, he's still there. What's his name?
I don't know anybody.
You know him. They are your people. They bounced me, and then another. Don't worry, I'll send you their names, all of them. But I mean, they gave me the opportunity to, you know, think outside
And
the
yearn
box.
for more.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah.
They gave me the opportunity to yearn for more, and so I found myself challenging myself enough. Charlie, I was from Kumasi. Ganj always laughs at me. What is become Kumasi, but YFM is me. I was from Kumasi. My first opportunity at this Accra life was in 2011 when I came to uni to study. So it was studies that brought me here, but I decided to add an extra something because this was the passion. I mean, this was something God had given me. So I just worked towards it, and then, yeah, here we did. You understand?
Let me go for a quick commercial break. Right, people, so unfortunately, I didn't mention the WhatsApp line 02022222054, 02022222054. I'll be right back after this commercial break.
You're a superstar. You're a superstar.
My name is Erskine Whyte. I'm a presenter on YFM. I do the mid-morning radio show. So I joined YFM in 2015 officially. Before that, I was an intern, a reporter for the Campus Express for a year. I joined as a panelist and then became a producer of the show, and then later took over in 2015. My style is me. I mean, it's calm, it's smart, it's fun, it's wild, and free same time. I mean, you can still be crazy and smart in there. Like, as you know, an innovative radio program content, you know, to develop and provide inspiration to our listeners. Now, stats reveal that Ghana's population is young, with about 61% being 30 years and below. The International Labour Organization, ILO, and the Future of Work survey shows that about 1/3 of youth in emerging and developing countries view their future work with your future life with fear and uncertainty. Now, what YFM is doing is we are making sure that we add a bouquet of creative and informative content on our station by hosting leaders and achievers in various sectors and industries in Ghana and beyond, in bringing hope, meaning, development, and leadership coaching tips to our vibrant listenerships, followers on radio, and across our social media platforms as well. Now, from the classroom to the boardroom, this man we're about to talk to today has been no stranger to strategy and strategic thinking, okay? Our guest today is a retired banker with 30 years experience and also serves on many boards, including the advisory board for the College of Humanities for the University of Ghana, Foundation of Orthopedic and Complex Spine Focus, Metropolitan Life Ghana Limited, Quality Insurance Company Limited, Legacy Bond Limited. He's also the chairman of the Achimota Golf Club Property Development Committee. He was the first appointed chairman for the National Health Insurance Council. Also, he is a chairman of the Ghana Stock Exchange and a member of the first, Ghana Bonds Committee and Advisory Committees, which set up the, IDE Fund and Fund. In 2013, he was conferred with an honorary doctorate degree by the University of Ghana for his contribution to tertiary education. He is an honorary fellow of the Chartered Institute of Bankers and also an alumnus of the Oxford Strategic Leadership Program, said Business School, Oxford University. Mr. Frank Edu, former MD of Car Bank, joins us on the Wiley Debate series today via Zoom. I think this is the second time we're doing this via Zoom. If you're logged in right now, you can join in on Facebook. Just search for Y1079 FM Ghana.
And there you saw Rev.Erskine doing his own thing right there. So if you just joined us, this is the Late Night Celebrity Show, and I have Rev.Erskine and Rev.Erskine, Rev.Erskine and DJ Ganj. I say I look like a senior who was called Ganj. And so they call. To me, I'm a second for no.
Wait.
Lie of the year.
Yeah.
At my age, you feel say I go feel like to you.
Oh,
How old are you? I don't know your age. How old are you?
Look at my beard.
Oh, now I can even use powder today.
Oh, this one be powder. This one be.
So what's your age? If you've been with YFM cry 11 years cry,
11 years
and you started at 20 years cry, or
30,
even
you're
30
31.
years cry.
No, he didn't start at 20.
So
We can call his friends now.
and then we are talking about your friends way back
Yeah.
at disco, right?
Yeah.
Which year did you compete at disco?
98.
Okay,
That's-
I'm sorry, ancestor.
Let's just do the math. So
Yeah,
let's
so
say
98 till now
that's
is
near
like
high school. Around our time, you complete around 19 years, right?
yes, and you don't
22 plus 19 is
hold on. He didn't go to
oh, he did the long
directly. So yeah,
the O level.
there'll
So
be
let's say
some-
23.
Exactly.
You leave at disco at 23.
Yeah.
Add
No, at
22 years.
18.
You left at 18.
He left at disco at 18.
Ganj is 41 years old.
I'll be 40 in September.
He's 41 years old.
Ancestor.
Oh my God.
Okay, old them Jolly. But I mean, so you look like Ganj.
I mean, he's just 4 years older than you, so it's nothing. It's
Yeah. And you are just 5 years older than him, so I'm just the youngest still. So old.
I started
Age.
watching this guy on TV when I was in Kumasi. This guy.
Who?
So keep insulting yourself.
So keep your messages. Keep your messages coming 02022222054. So Rev, which show are you hosting now?
Mid-morning radio show.
The mid-morning radio.
Yes, the biggest mid-morning in Ghana.
How
No doubt.
how is that challenging? How
It's not really challenge. Well, the only challenge for me in the beginning, I mean, I took over somewhere around March last year. The only challenge was that I had to, switch my sleep time. Well, I didn't really switch it. I had to switch my wake-up time. You have to be up somewhere around 4:30 every day. Get ready and set off before traffic locks you up. It's 9 a.m., but people do get it wrong. People think we just show up at 9 and do it. There's a whole series of production, a whole session of
take
production
us
before.
through that? Take us through that. Let
So
people
what
know.
goes into putting together our radio show mid-morning is there's an hour production meeting or a production team meetup before the show. So whatever it is that we put on paper, the content that we're able to gather, the music that he presents, we all sit down, look through the playlist and see, okay, which fits what, who's doing what, who goes in today, what song is special today, do we have new music, what are we saying at this time, are we going to reach the people at this time, we're doing giveaways, what time do we do it? We run through all that, and it's a daily activity, okay? It's a must, set up by the station, before you get on air. And so I need to get to work at least, at most, or latest, 8 o'clock, an hour before the show. So we sit together, have fun. By God's grace, we have some small coffee maker there.
That cappuccino.
The
it still
cappuccino
be
thing.
there.
I know he comes to our office all the time, just so he can come and drink.
I work
And he
with
comes
you.
in with his cup.
No, I work with you.
You work with us.
Sundays.
You are with
I
us,
was,
but-
I was on there on Sundays.
Listen.
So
So
I
why,
come
listen,
there
no, so
because
if
of
you work
cappuccino.
on Sundays,
You
you
come
do
there
light it up
Monday
in the
to come
morning.
and drink
Why do you come
cappuccino.
there Monday? You come there Thursday and Friday. I've seen
Monday,
this so many
me,
times.
Monday.
Foster,
And
we have cameras.
Monday.
We have cameras at YFM.
What
We
am I
can
doing in your office on
We
Monday?
came to drink coffee, free coffee. He brings his mug. He has mugs.
Oh
in
yeah,
his
the
car.
mug. When there is heat, it changes.
They
so
change it,
I always,
yes.
I always want to see the picture.
I mean, he comes there to drink all the time. So we have all that, and then a few other things on the
Bring my
side.
toasted bread.
we go through the production. And so I think that is the main. I tell people that's the main show. The production is the main show. What you guys see at the 3 hours of the mid morning, you guys see is basically an experiment. Not an experiment. We just implement what we plan.
That's like.
So, I know, yeah, they
Like
but
10% of, yeah.
exactly. The main work
Sometimes
is the production.
We derive our energy from the watch we eat in the morning.
I wasn't going to say this,
wache.
man.
So if there's any wache joint, who wants to sponsor it in the mid-morning?
So
We are available.
Wow.
So you just said it probably
that's true.
watch it. If
Shouts
you
going out
watch
to
it,
Collins, though. That's the,
yeah,
Collins.
they
Collins
take
is
inspiration from watch it.
Collins,
So
Collins is the head of security at YFM, and he gives me energy every morning. See, Collins, God bless you. Before I get to the studio, my watch is ready.
You see?
So the coffee thing is just
boss here.
oh the boss here now the watch.
Wow.
level.
The Collins and I me watch and did that.
No, Sunday my man or wait lockdown no ma.
No.
Yeah, Pisca kakra mo be command so on beige man. She came.
Whoa.
I tell you.
Whoa. So on a normal day, like you're saying, you wake up at 4, get to the studio latest by 8, and then you put everything through. You have your meetings and the playlist.
And then after the work, after 12, we have to sit down and dissect whatever went down. So we talk about the flaws. I mean, that is how we become better every day. We work on our craft and content every single day. So right after that, we all come together and then do it. And then midweek, we do content meeting as well to put together everything for the station. I mean, it's a lot of work.
So, Ganja, I'm gonna ask that. I asked Loft the last time he came. So like the playlist that you create, is it?
What's it? You are daring my man. Don't do that.
Maybe say.
That's
playlist,
That's
no.
Kennedy Japan's friend. Don't do that.
Sir.
Don't disrespect
Oh,
that.
okay. Into my kappa, you know what I'm saying.
Don't. Obi
All
and
right.
nobody.
All right. Okay. And the gun.
Did you bring us here to do this? To us?
No, I mean, is that why you are here? No,
Is that why we are here?
No,
Is that why we are here?
That's not why you are here.
Gant, if that's why we are here.
No. You are here to talk about
Walk
YFM.
away.
We don't do that. We don't okay. First time we don't.
Okay, so Ganj, you as a DJ, like he said, right from primary all the way through, he has done all the talking. So let me come to you as a DJ and what inspired you to enter DJing and what has kept you doing this thing for almost like
Charlie, me
11 plus years.
as I was growing up, I really loved music. Yeah, but through my primary to secondary school, when I was in primary, I'm part of the guys who usually will get their sound system to the school
okay.
to come and
So
play.
you smuggle yours in there.
Yeah, usually. So that passion grew. When I was in secondary school, I was into music. I was by then even rapping and dancing. But after school, I decided to pursue music. But my parents didn't agree. They wanted me to do something else. So I went to IPMC to study hardware networking. Apparently, I went there to see if I could study something about music engineer or something, but I didn't have it. But then there was no course like that, so I did hardware networking. So after that, I was still at home, like trying to find myself somewhere. In between the line, I started teaching tennis on the side because I used to be a tennis player for Ghana when I was young.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that was something I was doing at the side. But later on, I decided to pursue my radio. My radio career. So I spoke to one of my brother's friend who used to work at Net2 TV, and he directed me to Rabudem. That is Tommy and Forces Radio School. Okay. So that was where I went and studied radio broadcasting, because by then I had the passion for DJing. I was playing at pubs around my hood and stuff like that. So it got to a time when I really knew that I'm right now at a stage whereby I can pursue my radio career. That was when I decided to go to a radio school. So after that, I was home for a while, and fortunately for me, I met Nokus, that's Nana Kwame Sesapon, somewhere around his hood.
The smooth voice.
Yeah. And somebody introduced me to him, and through him I started working at YFM.
Wow. But I'll come back to talk about the tennis bit. Let me go for a quick commercial break. I'll be right back after this one. Stay tuned. Right, you're still tuned into ETV Ghana, your world of quality entertainment. This is the Late Night Celebrity Show with me, Foster Romanus. My guest, Rev.Erskine and DJ Ganj, YFM 107.9. So before we went on the break, Ganj was telling us that he used to play tennis for the nation.
The country.
He's a national tennis player who actually quit. Wow, so quit past tense show and yet who actually quit. Who actually quit. And
is it true?
No, I didn't quit.
Quit, Nana. So quit. But he quit long tennis to go DJ. I mean, I don't want to ask about money, but I think that's passion right there, right? Wow. Any which way. So now let's talk about the mid-morning show, which you people are in charge of. What goes into the show? Like you were telling us about the whole meetings and all. So what the whole show about? Is it like you know?
Maybe yes, sir. We have what we call vitamin Y.
Uma tablets.
Maybe a tablet. It's a source of motivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are motivating us.
Yeah.
That's what you call vitamin Y.
Yeah.
Charlie. Oh no, swag. Okay.
Then we have interactive plug of the day. Then we have jam spot.
That's for you.
Yeah. Then around 11:40 there. That is where you give them
To the COVID-19 updates, financial updates. Yeah.
and financial
So
updates,
theme of the
yeah.
month. Every
Okay.
month, GMABC has a theme. This
Yeah.
month is Money Sense, Financial Literacy Month. So we have a little bit of content in there. Basically talk about finance. I think yesterday I did savings, the do's and don'ts of savings. The previous day was types of investments. I think the day before that was the right way to invest. I mean, it's a lot of content with regards to that. But I'm so segments in this hour. I think from Monday, the man will start hosting it.
But I saw the Y leaderboard. I think it's part of the mid-morning, right?
Yes, it's part of the mid-morning. It's the mid-morning's newest baby. It's our developmental segment. It's for motivation. I mean, when people ask us the theme for mid-morning, I tell them it's motivation because every little thing we do has to do with motivation and inspiring people out there. So right from vitamin Y to interactive plug to jam spot to the various tips that we put in there to the new one, which is Y Leaderboard series, we aim to set a good example through experience. I mean, letting people share their life experiences and then motivating people. We believe we have a lot of listeners who are lost with regards to where to step next in the pursuit of their dream lives, okay? And who best to give advice on life paths than people who are experienced. So we bring in all sorts of people. I think the first one we did was with Honorable Kennedy Ohine Japan. We've had John Dumelo, future Honorable John Dumelo coming through. We've spoken to Madam Joyce Ayi. I've spoken to Mr. Patrick Aua, who's the founder of the Ashesi University. I spoke to Professor Azuma Nelson. I also spoke to the immediate past MD of Car Bank, Mr. Frank Edu Jr. I mean, we've spoken to a lot of people. That is just for Leaderboard series. But off that, we've interviewed some very great personalities. Sarkodie has been on the show. One time, I think January, we interviewed DC Ponte, who's the owner and co-founder of Audiomac. We've spoken to Kwesi
That guy's
Arthur.
my friend, though.
I know.
Ponte. Shout out to Ponte. I call him Ponte.
Which one? Oh, yeah. We've interviewed Dr. Ubon King as well. A whole lot of people, Charlie. Mid-morning idiot,
It's one Friday and one.
Yeah,
but how does that make you feel with the people you are, interviewing to motivate the people?
I tell you what, Ganja and I, together with our producer, Bequest, by the way, shout's going out to Bequest, he's the producer for the show. We deem ourselves not only presenters or the people running the show, we are listeners as well. And so whatever thing that you hear on radio, if it's the music and you're enjoying it, know that we're enjoying it more than you. If it's content that I'm putting out, if it's daily motivation, I have vitamin Y, before I put it out, it motivates me myself. And so back to your question, it makes me feel good. If you listen to these interviews, you listen to Honorable Kennedy Japan's interview and you feel like, wow, I'm hearing so much about him. I'm seeing a new angle. I'm seeing a new life, a new personality.
Yeah.
I'm also seeing the same thing. I mean, I ask the questions. And so the answer comes to me, same time it gets to them. So I experience it. I love it. I love the experience. It's been a life-changing experience, if you ask me, because, you know, listen to the kind of things that Auntie Joyce I spoke about, you know, you giving your 100% to wherever you find yourself in order to develop yourself. Listen to Kennedy Japan talking about friendship and how he bounced back after he lost everything. All these are things that we find, you know, along the line in our lives. These are elements you can pick and fix anywhere. And so I love it. I love my job. I love the position I'm in now. I love the fact that I get to meet all these personalities. I love the fact that I get to learn a lot from their life experiences. So yeah, it's fun for me.
Wow. So Ganj, your music selection, and like he's saying, how do you get to select, you know, your music such that it's always refreshing? As now you've refreshed now. So today you're playing, tomorrow you're playing. At least there has to be
one of the basic factors that as DJs we are always downloading new music. We always have to be abreast, and apart from that, some of us have links with some of these top artists, and they send some of their songs directly to us. For someone
see
like
what I
me,
was asking has come.
No, listen.
I mean,
for someone like me, I have
exclusive distribution.
If I can show you my mail, I have artists from Jamaica like Chronix, Cranium, Protege. Some of them send their songs directly to
the Ganj. Okay. Well, they are not going to come. Okay, so yeah.
You see, and apart from that, what I usually do is when I'm even in town, and especially I'm around this young and upcoming guys, I usually listen to the type of music they like. Sometimes they don't know, I'll be sitting by them, I'll just be shazamming one or two songs. The moment, or sometimes when I don't get it, sometimes when I even check some of their WhatsApp status, I can see some artists, like some of them post this artist on their status. Sometimes I can just screenshot it, and the moment I find myself by my laptop, I just go online to check those sounds out, because I know that usually they are the people on the street, like they are the ones in town now, so they really know what type of music that is trending now. And you see, apart from that, I usually ask my presenter and my producer that if there's any new song they want us to even add in addition to it, they should just let me know, and then we just add it up to it.
All right, so let me pause quickly and go straight to this one. Rev.Erskine, actually, his interview with Akumpreko, Kennedy Japan. Take a look, I'll be right back.
Now let me tell you how to make money.
Let's go into that. I'm very interested.
You see, especially the workers here, I know your income is not that huge, but you should still save money. One, if you are not married, you should be able to save 70% of your income. How you can do that is that you can rent a place and share with a friend. So that if you are supposed to pay 600, you pay 300. You can even bring a third person. So that if you have to pay 600, you pay 200. What it means is that if you are two, you will save 300.
Exactly.
If we are three, you will save 400. And it becomes a big savings. Typical example of what I'm saying is today, and it's all over the world. When you look at America, you realize the way about 30 million people are filed for unemployment. It means they never saved. They were doing hand-to-mouth. If you don't save, if you don't have the ability to save, you will never be successful. Savings, the power of savings is key to success. But the first cardinal principle for anybody to be successful is honesty.
Welcome, and you're still tuning to ETV Ghana, your world of quality entertainment. ETV Ghana, your world of quality entertainment, and this is the Late Night Celebrity Show. My celebrity guests tonight, Rev.Erskine and DJ Ganj, all from YFM. I'm a kind of world of quality entertainment. So Rev, before I announce the phone line actually is activated. 055-565-7278. 055-565-7278. What was the feeling like when you had Honorable Kennedy Japan right in front of you and you interviewed him?
It felt good. It felt different. You know, I've been used to interviewing or talking to people in our entertainment caucus, but this was the first time I was going outside that. I mean, I've had interactions with a lot of them. One thing people don't know about me is I did economics and political science in uni.
Okay.
And so through my internship days, I was also doing things on the side. I mean, meeting people at different firms, lawyers, I mean, policymakers and the like. So I had a little bit of, you know, the flair in interacting with them because these people are not about to play. But then this person we're talking about, or I was about to interview, was a very controversial figure. He's known for being the say it all, say it as it is, the bashman minister.
Yeah.
I mean, he will bash you. He's called the class prefect of Ghana. He's the one that writes the names of talkatives and the rest for all of us.
Yeah.
And so the expectation was up here.
Yeah.
And what people were expecting me to do was to, you know, go controversy with him. But then that wasn't the purpose for Why Leaderboard series. And that is one thing I want people to know today. We believe, YFM and the brand GMABC believe that in order to change our generation, we need to tell our stories the right way. And one thing that we've realized is that people don't tell the stories right because people don't ask the right questions.
Right. Let me pick a call and then hold on with
sure.
that one. Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
my name is Jeffrey. I'm calling from Obuakwa.
All right, Jeffrey from Ekbuakwa. Go ahead and talk to
Where
my...
Buakwa and Kumasi?
Is it a Kumasi one?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and talk to my guest in this video.
yeah. They are so humble. They have a lot of. They have inspired us a lot. I mean, from where they are coming from and where they have got to, and gone to government and then get them to know.
Sure. Thank you very much for the call and thank you for watching as well. So thank you. So Ravi, you're talking about the right question.
Yeah, I mean, so back to what I was saying, we realized after we did our research, we realized that people are not really asking the right questions. I mean, if you, Foster, have a lot of experience in issues pertaining to the comic industry, and you come and somebody's asking you questions about the fishing industry, you might definitely have some knowledge on there, but then you won't be able to send the story out there.
Yeah.
The purpose will not be met. And the mid-morning show, the YFM team, the Global Media Alliance brand is poised to finding the real selves of, you know, our personalities. And so the whole thing or the whole idea is to let people tell their stories, you know, ask them critical questions that has to do with them, their opinion. Through that, at the end of the day, if we find 10 people changing their mindsets,
That's it.
you know, we've won something. And
So when
that
am I
was it.
coming on the leaderboard? Yo, before you do the you for not say the right question they ask you. Because we didn't part of that.
Hold on. My producer, Befro. Why?
It's about time, yeah, because I have to be on the leaderboard
Don't
to
worry, the
inspire.
producer
You
will
know.
call you, don't
Okay,
worry.
so let me just do some few messages and I have to wrap up. Hi, Foster. Nice show you have there. Please tell Ganj that I have tweeted him, son. No reply. I want to be a DJ like him. And I want him to teach me like he does to the young ones. Please ask him. DJ, you tweet you are fat. Hey, Mr. Fa. Yeah, I retweet you and I reply. And this one says, is that my boy Erskine? Wow, so proud of you.
It's me.
I'm so amazed. Keep pushing harder. I'll always remember
Who's
you.
he?
In my players, KT, your basketball coach inside Kumasi. You play
Yo.
basketball? All right, so
KT,
before I
yo.
go, this is from Artist Pizza. This for you. This for
yeah,
you.
thank you.
From Artist Pizza. And this for you, Ganj, also from Artist
Am I allowed
Mante.
to?
Oh yeah, feel free. I mean, so finally, before you munch that, before you munch, just tell your fans what they should expect. I mean, in the new refreshing thing, and then your final message, social media handles.
Why did you guys do this? I thought
So you can munch and then,
Well,
but
of course I didn't try.
don't eat and talk. So Ganj, you start for me.
Yes, you expect nothing but the best.
Yeah.
And they should always keep yearning for more because the fire there, we no go stop.
By the they come, man.
Yeah.
So your handle, somebody say tweet you side.
DJ Ganj on Twitter, DJ Ganj on Facebook, DJ Ganj on Instagram.
What's your real name?
Jude Bentum.
Kojo Bintu.
Hey, the Panfantinho.
Now also there. Yeah,
Comfort your door and crying.
this is a.
No, fancy.
Now also there.
People think it's my nickname, Erskine Amo Whyte.
Your final message. What the
Charlie.
right?
Yeah, that's my surname actually.
Wow.
I get
nice
people
name.
coming at me all the time. It's Erskine your surname. No, that's my first name.
Okay.
My surname is White,
Wow.
and
Even though he's black.
Yeah.
anyways, Charlie, we love you guys so much. I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to every single soul that has been supportive from day one. I mean, Global Media Alliance for giving us the opportunity to be great. To our bosses, to Edwin, to Papa Ernest Boateng, to Ambassador, to Timo, Eddie Blay, Blase the Lieutenant, the YFM Hot Squad, Charlie, today I go mention everybody's name. Soul Man, Brown Berry, Winston Michaels, Kula, who else? Mike Smith, AD DJ, Ms. Austin, Ganj the DJ, the producers who put in a lot of work, Big Quest, and Priceless, all of them, man. Miss Austin, Joy, every single soul out there. The technician, Love is the Jollof man.
No.
Relax. We can't.
So thank you.
Hey.
Oh,
To DJ Loves, to all the guys out there, to our listeners, to my Kumasi Massive, Charlie KT, the guy that texted, was my basketball, captain and coach. He was training us and leading our team as well. Mad love going out to the Santasi, the Knights of Santasi, all of you guys. I love you guys so much. Yeah.
All right, social media.
Rev.Erskine GH, baby.
Okay, so remember Ghana Beverage Awards. It's tomorrow right here on ATV Ghana. It's at exactly 6 p.m. and it's in partnership with the Ghana Tourism Authority, Food and Beverage Association of Ghana, Consumer Protection Agency, Food Research Institute, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Perception Management International, Sunseeker Stores, and our media partners. Thank you for staying tuned. I'll be back on Monday. My name is Foster Romanus. Good night, stay safe, and pray for Ghana. Bye-bye.